Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening on the Mysterious JT. Finally, the battle that I couldn't get to trigger, which is why we restarted a new scenario, is here. The Battles of Kawakanajima. Struggling to fend off Masatori Uesugi's advance, Uchiyasu Hojo beseeched his ally Shingen Taka to aid him by staging an attack on the Uesugi. Shingen responded by raising Kaizu Castle in North Shinano, hoping to both strengthen his hold over Shinano and create a base for an assault on Echigo. As a result, Masatora shifted his priorities from vying with the Hojo clan for Kanto to vying with the Takeda clan for Shinano. Takeda clan, Kaizu Castle. Odawara yesterday and Kasugayama today. Masatora certainly does not beat around the bush. Indeed, it's not for naught that they call him the god of war. But if we should slay this god, none would question our might again. I dare say I can guess what scheme you would propose to kill a god.
I have a stratagem.
Indeed, my lord. We should use the woodpecker strategy to lure him into a trap. The woodpecker strategy. A ploy that would see a separate task force circle around to the rear of the Uesugi forces in Saijo-san and launch an ambush. Following that provocation, the Uesugi would be lured back to Hachimanbara, where the rest of the Takeda forces would crush them like a hammer against an anvil. The strategy took its name from the woodpecker's habit of rapping against the tree on the opposite side of a hole it had made, causing the panicked insects to flee into its waiting beak. Uesugi clan, Kasugayama Castle. Our assault on Odawara has failed, but that may be for the best. Now that Uchiyasu has appealed to the Takeda for aid, the latter have been forced into the fray. They eluded us before, but this time we shall settle our rivalry. Kagaie, you shall draw first blood, and lay waste to the Koshu forces as you see fit.
Very well.
Understood. Kagamochi, you will take the rear guard.
Very well.
With pride, my lord. Because he's Hamakusa. Now we ride for Shinano. First we will wait for Zenkoji, then take up position on Saijo-san, and head for the enemy at Kaizu. Masatora made camp on Saijo-san and waited to see how the Takeda would react, much as Kanzuki had predicted. In response, Kanzuki dispatched the woodpecker's beak to Saito-san under the command of Masanobu Kosaka and Nobuhara Baba. The bulk of Shingen's forces remained on the wide plains of Kawakanajima and Hachimanbara at the base of Saijo-san, where they prepared to spring the trap on the Uesugi army. But that night, Uesugi army made camp. I predict that the Takeda will make an ambush tonight. They want us to withdraw from Saijo-san so they can set a pincer attack on that field. In that case, Shingen shall set camp at Hachimanbara, just beneath the mountain. But if they have separated their army into two, the Takeda's main army should be insufficient.
Follow me.
Let us ascend the mountain and outwit Shingen's scheme. Everyone, don't get distracted by the enemy. By reading the Takeda army's scheme, Masatora secretly descended Saijo-san and headed to Hachimanbara, where Shingen awaits. And so the stage was set for the Battle of Kawakanajima, a clash that would give birth to legends. You've already experienced victory in this event battle. Play again. Skipping will send you to the post-victory event. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I could skip this because I played it off screen, but I played it off screen to get an understanding of how these work. And in fact, whether I win with every unit surviving or no units survive, like with 2 troops left, doesn't seem to affect anything. These battles don't affect the troop counts of any cities. But you guys didn't get to see it, so obviously I need to do it again. So we will play again. And I'm starting to wonder if the fleeing Kawakanajima event is what you get if you fail. But I can check that separately. Let's see if we get them both by winning here. Battles of Kawakanajima, Masatori Uesugi versus Shingen Takeda. Press any button. And we will not get any kind of special sky logo victory here. They've anticipated our surprise attack and ascended the mountain, but this may be the perfect chance to quarter Shingen before their other units arrive. Begin battle.
Fight with righteousness ever in your heart.
I am Adjunct Nobunaga Takeda. They saw through a luring tactic.
Just is where you belong. Tremble before my might.
Wait, Kazuki and Nobushige, where do you think you're going? The strategy was flawed at the beginning, but I will give my all to put a stop to Masatora. My lord, I'm going to raid the enemy camp to buy us time. Peony has no other detachments and their soldier count is low. Let's finish this now. Rush them. Once our vanguard is engaged with theirs, we'll attack Shingen at the enemy camp. Alright, we'll wait for the right opportunity while you should make ready for the enemy reinforcements, Kagamochi. Everyone else defeat the officers protecting Shingen. Now go. So we have to defeat 2 specific units. So these battles are less free-form than the others.
We're to take the key point. Your orders. Steel your legs. We move now. I will. Soldiers, we move now. Your wish is my command. Advance! Here. Seize control of the key point. Quite. Soldiers, we move now! Soldiers, we move now! Soldiers!
Trying to figure out what to do here. One problem can definitely be... So I want to take the key points and all that stuff, but hold on, let me start this over. You are heading up this way, you're heading up this way. The main way that you win these fights is with pincers, and we have them outnumbered now, but events are going to come. They mentioned the reinforcements coming, and we actually can't give commands right now to Kagamochi or to Masatora. So we need to beat the guys, and Shingen's not going to attack either. So we need to kind of win these fights with as few losses as possible, so we have flexibility for when the next series of events happens.
I will. This is our moment to seize the key point. Soldiers, we move now. I will. Advance! I will. This is our moment to seize the key point. Your wish is my command. Advance!
Alright, let's try to figure this out. This isn't exactly what I did off screen, but seizing the key points gives you morale, but sometimes it just you can rush forward and put your units in bad positions. So I kind of want to have my 1500 strength units at the front. For sure, I got to get rid of this guy. These other guys are kind of more optional.
Your orders.
We can back up and try to get him to a position where he'll get taken from the sides. I think we're going to end up try to take this key point and then back up as well. Maybe I'll let them have it, at least for now. Alright, yeah, try to back up. That's what we really want. Yeah, we want you to come down here and get pincered. I think I want you to come down here and be ready to pincer somebody too.
I will. Drive the enemy back. My tactics will see us through this battle.
There we go. They're using some fancy tactics, which is not good for me. They have taken the key point and cut our key point is falling. We must take it back. Do you? Do you immediately need to take it back?
Drive the enemy back.
Hold on. Alright, this is already not going quite the way I wanted it to. So we've got a pincer. I've got this unit doing nothing, which is a problem.
Steel your legs. We move now. Your wish is my command. The enemy will soon lie broken. I will. The enemy will soon lie broken.
The main thing is to avoid any situation where I could get pincered. And to always be pincering them.
The enemy will soon lie broken. How am I to handle this disadvantage?
Yeah, you're already exhausted, and we actually successfully executed a pincer, and you're still freaking exhausted over here, Jobber.
Here. Expel the enemy.
Marvel at the precision of my tactics.
All pardons sway, all who dare stand before me.
So they're taking the key points back. I just have to... Not super clear on exactly what that does. But we just re-pincered over here. I don't know if these guys get pincered if he hits them, because you're hitting them from the side. But let's go over this way just in case.
My tactics will see us through this battle. All pardons sway, all who dare stand before me. A test of courage awaits. If you the medal.
Are they pincering me over here? Shigie getting pincered? I'm not even sure. Yeah, this isn't going that great, actually. Especially over here. This is not a particularly strong unit at all.
We must close this gap between our forces. A test of courage awaits. If you've the medal, come!
Oh, my lord, please forgive me. Alright, so we killed that guy. That's a plot death. That always had to happen. Kanzuki has died. How could this have happened?
Make haste.
Alright.
Take the key point. I will. Soldiers, be moved now! Soldiers, be moved now! The enemy will be decimated.
Marvel at the precision of my tactics.
So I managed to get out of this without losing any units before, but we outnumber them. We can attack with full force.
I will. Advance!
Trying to get them a chance to escape. I think I'm going to lose a unit here, which didn't happen last time. The Red Cavalry of Takeda. Yeah, this is not going as well as it did when I did this off screen. And it wasn't amazing when I did it off screen either, but... So there's no standard to continue, but this will increase our morale a lot, which might help us come back.
triumph.
Here we go.
I will. Drive the enemy back. The enemy will soon lie broken. My feet
We have destroyed an enemy unit.
The enemy will be decimated. The enemy will be decimated. Your wish is my command. Back!
This is the moment the strategy pays off.
It really comes down to whether these losers can avoid getting wiped out, which would be embarrassing if it happened.
To think that my might,
Soldiers have no stamina to continue. Ah, jeez.
my tactics will see us through this battle. Show them what you're made of.
So we're turning it around, and we're going to have a bunch of really weak units left over, which is kind of what did happen to me last time.
The enemy will be decimated.
Crush, whatever his name is.
How would you have us proceed?
Proceed forward.
Now, my tactics will see us triumph.
Alright, so we defeated the red cavalry guy.
Drive the enemy back.
I failed, my lord, forgive me, and he's dead. Alright, so now we gotta get some new objectives. Oh, Nobushige, I'm sorry, Nobushige. We've lost Kanzuki and Nobushige. We will not last much longer. The enemy formation is crumbled. Keep up the momentum and destroy Shingen.
Soon lie broken.
So now we have to have Masatora Uesugi engage Shingen directly. Came as fast as we could. Is my lord out in heart?
We're coming out on top.
So we have new enemies appear
Time to prove our strength.
instantly. Enemy soldiers from Seijo-san have begun to return. We are the last defense for this disengagement point.
The enemy will soon lie broken.
Aim for Shingen Takada. Do not let him get away. You are not going to be able to defeat Shingen, friend. I'm
I
sorry.
will. Soldiers, be moved now. Quite. Soldiers, be moved now. Steel your legs. We move now. Your orders. Proceed forward. Quite. Advance.
How would you have us proceed?
Proceed forward.
I
will.
I know a little more than I did before doing this fight, but I don't think it matters what we do with any, like, nobody seems to be able to hurt Shingen other than Kenshin. And pincering him is probably useful, but I think the main thing is just, yeah, retreat. Get going.
Here. Steel your legs. We move now. We march. Follow my lead.
They're just not going to move at all? Okay, now they're moving. There we go.
It is with us.
So I don't want Shingen, I don't want Kenshin in any more combat than he has to be before he gets to the end, but such a pathetic stratagem. Okay, so how, God of War, how daring. So he gets to just shrug off our confusion attack. That's his special ability.
Quite. Quite. The enemy will soon lie broken.
This is the moment the strategy pays
He's
off.
going for fancy pants strats.
Quite.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what to do here. Once we defend these points, I think we're okay with, we'll have all the time we want to confront Shingen before another plot thing will happen.
We must close this gap between our forces.
Yeah, see, he's just not that impressive.
My tactics will see us through this battle. Here. Steel your legs. We move now.
But yeah, this is something of a recreation of how this battle went, I guess. I kind of want to pincer Shingen, but I don't know how much it's going to matter, really. Because I'm trying not to act like I have foreknowledge, but I learned a little doing this battle off screen, to where I don't know how much it matters if I'm really that strategic about attacking Shingen. Plot's going to kick in.
Show them what you're made of, soldiers. We win as one.
Actually, you know what?
Your wish is my command.
Let's use you for
I
this.
will. Drive the enemy back. All part in twain. All who dare stand before me.
So don't want to use Kenshin, but if I do, I can wipe out both of these units pretty easily.
The courage awaits. If you've the metal, come. Witness the might of my military. The enemy will soon lie broken.
Is that somebody or other's unit? What are you doing? Okay, whatever.
It is my turn. We march.
I mean, I could use him to finish this unit, but I don't think it's necessary.
We must close this gap between our forces.
Boy. I mean, you can't be rested either. No, you're not.
Quite. Soldiers, we move now. Advance. I will.
Give different people a chance to attack,
The enemy
and
will soon lie broken.
who are not exhausted, I guess, because the units do get energy back if they're just not in combat.
A test of courage awaits. If you've the metal, come.
Though apparently they're pretty tired too. Yeah, instantly.
Would be better.
Jeez.
Quite.
Alright, let's pincer them from 3 different angles then. Coordinate to attack them. Oh shoot, they'd use some tactics to get some energy back. Because when they hang out for a while, they're supposed to get stamina back.
My tactics will see us through this battle. This is the way where my strategy pays off.
So you'll get your... Yeah, and your stamina is back too. So Kenshin can just hang out here, and we will be able to encircle and destroy Shingen. Or will we? The famous thing about this battle is that it ended in a stalemate, so... We just have to win, but we can't really win. We just have to do enough stuff that it doesn't count as us completely losing, I guess.
My tactics will see us through this battle. My feet are insurmountable.
His feet's too big.
Drive the enemy back.
Aim for Shingen Takeda. You got all these guys who want to just go after Shingen, but basically need to just chill out.
Soldiers, we move now.
We'll let them get some health back. But the main thing is that we're supposed to be defeating Shingen as quickly as possible before his full army can arrive, because he's got a bigger army than we do. But for me, this just means we've held our escape point against a couple of waves. We defeated the tactic that was supposed to defeat us. Now we've got Shingen where we want him, somewhere in space. So what if you guys pincered Shingen before Kenshin even gets in there?
How would you have us proceed? It is my turn. We march. Follow my lead.
Oh, but he's going for Zanratsuken technique.
Behold the fighting power of the Mikado. All parties wait. All who dare stand before me.
Still looks like we got it.
Let us go. We shall rout
Lord Shingen sees victory we divide this time. Alright, so we engaged. Lord Matsutora, I saw right through our luring tactic. But now I have the strength of my entire army. There's no way you can defeat me. Run Shingen down before these other forces return. Chase down Shingen Takada's unit. I feel like we've done that.
Fisherman's protection is with me.
There you go. It is with us. I would agree.
They've disoriented us.
You cheeky bastards. So he doesn't get to just shrug off confusion like Nobunaga Baba or whatever his name was did. So this is going pretty darn good. It's like a wave of sharpened steel. I was lucky to ward you off this time. We have chased down his unit. We finally arrived. Out bears the battlefield.
We're coming out on top.
Alright.
Take formation. We're joining the battle.
Do not let Matsutora escape the battlefield. They finally returned. Avenge those who have fallen. To arms. The enemy has gathered its full force. It's best we end the battle here and now. We'll retreat for now. There's always next time. Move Matsutора's unit to the disengagement point.
Drive the enemy back.
Because you'll see he now has 200 attack, almost 200 defense. Yeah, he has a crazy power up. I'm pretty sure we can't actually defeat him. To win, we have to get to the disengagement point. And these units have 3,000 each. So I believe we actually have to retreat. I don't think we get to win outright. Pretty sure it's not possible. I wish I could save in the middle of a battle, but what I want to do is we'll see if we get the retreat historical event, and if we don't, I got to come back and lose this anyway. And we'll try to lose by just committing to a full-on attack on Shingen and seeing what happens.
Your wish is my command. How would you have us proceed? Your wish is my command.
So
Here. Steel your legs. We move now.
I think we still lose if we lose the disengagement point, we still lose the battle. So we do need to make sure
Soldiers, we
that
move now.
Matsutora gets out of here before those 3,000 unit strong units can take it. Although they seem to be going after Matsutora maybe instead of the so maybe that's just as well.
I will. Advance. Your wish is my command. Your orders. Proceed forward. Quite. The enemy will soon lie broken. Drive the enemy.
Alright, so a triple pincer might work on this guy? I don't
The
know.
enemy will be decimated. Quite. soon lie broken. Quite. Soldiers!
Quite broken. Quite. Yeah, he's now got 201 defense. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not possible to take Shingen out.
A test of courage awaits. If you've the metal, come! Protect our path of escape. A test of courage awaits. If you've the metal, come!
So,
My tactics was
pretty sure Masatora is getting out of here, although we are going to lose units. I just hope, as long as we don't lose officers. And that tends to be a part of plot events.
How would you have us proceed? The enemy will be decimated.
These units that are coming after us don't seem that impressive.
A test of courage awaits. If you've the metal, come!
I wonder if it would be possible to defeat them and then go after Shingen again.
All parties.
Either way, this is how the battle actually ends in real history. Masatora go. Well, you'll hear the British narrator go in a minute. I never imagined I'd be forced to retreat. Although I couldn't pull off a second victory, next time will be different. Move Masatora Yusuke's unit to this engagement point. So it counts as a victory for us, except that we don't actually get anything from it, really. We're that awesome. So we did inflict 2-1 losses, except that and basically what comes out of this is 2 officers were lost on their side in plot, because these troop counts were always the same no matter how many troops we had in each city. And it's considered a victory for us. I think if we do it as the Takeda, I'm sure there's a slightly different version of the same battle where we have to rescue Shingen, and if we do, we're considered the winners. I don't know. But Shigenaga Hanjo got kills, and he got both kills, actually. So I think I think they will get their battle honors out of this. Like, whatever glory they win probably does count.
The 4th year of Eiroku, Kawanakajima, Shishu.
It's the Eiraku era. You left out era. What's going on, British narrator guy?
Shingen, along with his perfectly prepared formation, waited in Hachimambara for the enemy forces to arrive.
Pretty cool, like.
The dragon of Ichigo and the tiger of Kai.
Ready to get it
Though
on.
there had been 3 confrontations between the two on Kawanakajima before,
We didn't show them in this game.
they had never engaged in open war.
I guess we did have weird events set up there.
In their 4th standoff, the Takeda army dispatched a separate force to Saijosa, where the Uesugi forces had hidden away.
Hidden away? Are they that hidden?
Luring the enemy out through an attack from behind. They worked with the main forces to employ a pincer attack, known as the woodpecker strategy.
Because of their wooden penises. Wait, that's probably not why.
However, sooner than Takeda had expected, the Uesugi forces appeared, cutting through.
Oh, I thought he was going to explain. The woodpecker strategy is called that because a woodpecker will tap on the back of a tree to lure the insects to inside to, like, flee to the other side of the tree, and then the woodpecker will switch around and get them. He's got an awesome horse, so. He's got a cool-ass whip in his hand. Or that's a rein, probably. Yeah, Masatora was more of a physical combat badass than Shingen was, but...
He secretly made his way down the mountain to launch a surprise attack on Takeda's main forces.
Pretty cool, like.
After climbing down in the fog, Masatora saw the imposing enemy ranks stretch out before him. The man sitting in the center of it all was surely Nudo Shingen himself.
Nudo? He looks like he's wearing clothes to me.
The dragon and tiger met for the first time on the battlefield.
This is pretty cool, actually.
The dragon was the first
it's less goofy than Samurai Warriors, but a similar level of like. Well, actually, I say that, and then a dragon appears behind him, and a tiger will appear behind Shingen in a moment. But yeah, it's got that same level of like over-the-top dramatic coolness.
The instant Masatora tried to shear the Suwa helmet, Shingen blocked the rapidly approaching blade with his military fan.
Military fan. He's like a fanboy, reads those like Soldier of Fortune magazines.
Hero of fought. A showdown between daimyo like this was ordinarily unthinkable.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's all, like, that's one of the most things that makes this legendary. Is they did actually, like, Masatora did charge Shingen's camp and actually took a swing at him. And despite like all these samurai lords going around wearing ornate armor, they usually were not really engaged in direct combat like this. And Shingen did not do it by choice. Like, Kenshin's like, I'm a fucking crazy Bishamontan motherfucker who thinks I have divine Buddhist power. I'm gonna ride in and personally try to stab you in the face. So this causes no changes, but it took a whole video to do. And we're gonna throw it on a save. And we're gonna call it a video. I am curious if we're gonna get the flight event. I'm gonna play for another minute to see if it happens, because when I did this off screen, it did not. Either way, when we come back next time, this is the save we will play from. I may have to do it off screen again, or like I may do it on screen and get to the point where we can see if we can defeat Shingen in the battle, or lose and see if it does anything other than just give you game over, which this game doesn't really do game over. I'm sure if you lose, you probably just lose. I don't know. Actually, what happens if you lose the battle that has no set changes? I'm not sure, but we might find that out next time. We'll see, though. Bye-bye.